Koraput is appealing to all our senses, from weaves to waterfalls and from waterfalls to woodwork. Now we are out to taste the flavors of Koraput. कोरापुट सीरीज के तीसरे वीडियो में आपका स्वागत है। हम लोग जयपुर में ठहरे हैं और आज जा रहे हैं कुंद्रा ब्लॉक को एक्सप्लोर करने। द एजेंडा फॉर द डे इज टू ट्राई द फॉरेस्ट क्विजीन एट केंदुगुड़ा विलेज, जयपुर से अराउंड 35 किलोमीटर्स दूर एंड इनहेबिटेड बाय द दुरुआ ट्राइब। Along with the food, we will also enjoy their unique tribal dance and music. तो आइए चलते हैं केंदुगुड़ा। गांव में हमारा वेलकम हुआ ट्रेडिशनल तरीके से, सिंपल, हार्टफेल्ट एंड वार्म। हर एक गेस्ट का एक एक करके अभिवादन।
We have been village hopping since the last couple of days and it has been a very enchanting experience, something we have not done to this extent before in our various trips. But this village is a little different from all the other villages that we have visited. This village is really remote. It took over 2 hours from our stay in Jaipur to reach this village, and the road wasn't very easy either, very tucked inside. And that's also evident. They still have a substantial number of mud houses. There are brick houses, brick concrete houses that are getting built. But then we did find many mud houses here. And what really caught my eye is the paint that they use on the walls. They're so quiet and so modern and so muted and yet so happy. So we don't know whether it's natural. Definitely the rust color is very evident everywhere. It's very clayey and the soil here is like that. It's red. So maybe it's derived from that. Blue maybe just indigo mixed in something, and yellow I'm not sure. But overall it seems a very natural way of doing things, and it's definitely a very aesthetic way of doing things.
We have come to Kundra block. It's a village which is populated by Durua community.
Among the many tribes of India, Duruas enjoy a special status. They fall under the PTC category. So basically that means they are a protected tribe, and they enjoy certain privileges and support, and the government also more protective and more careful about the maintenance and sustenance of the Durua tribe.
The flavors of Koraput would come later, but before that we were treated to a very mesmerizing performance of live singing and dance. So the people from this community, they dressed up at their best of traditional attire and they performed this beautiful number for us. पुरुष धेमसा ड्रम्स और सिंगा हॉर्न बजाते हैं। स्त्रियां एक सेमी सर्कल में ढोल की थाप पर नृत्य करती हैं। ये डांस फार्मिंग, शादी, पूजा और हर एक सेलिब्रेशन का हिस्सा है। And it had the flavors of dandiya too in the end.
We watched their dance and their ensemble, both the male and the female dancers. Those were also derived from like local styles. Both parties were wearing coat parts and they were wearing silver ornaments and they were wearing headscarves with feathers tucked inside. So that was as close to nature as one can get in the 21st century.
और फिर हम भी उस डांस का हिस्सा बन जाते हैं। स्टेप्स थोड़े बिगड़ते हैं, हंसी निकल जाती है, बट शेयरिंग दीज मोमेंट्स इज एट द हार्ट ऑफ एक्सपीरियंशियल कल्चरल टूरिज्म। यही पल तो हम जैसे ट्रैवलर्स को एक लिविंग हेरिटेज से जोड़ते हैं।
This is a picnic with a difference. We just had one of our most amazing lunches in Koraput. We are at the Kundra block and we are visiting the village of the Durua community. And they sang and they danced and they were wearing the famed Kotpad weaves of Kolhapur. And thereafter, they prepared lunch for us. And that lunch was like mind blowingly good. It had the basic rice, dal, a lot of greens which you had no idea, and it had certain other dry condiments that were made of ants, big and small, and eggs of ants, and also certain bees. To be honest, first look, the ant chutneys and the condiments, they look like any other pickle. But then, if I wouldn't have known, I would have thought, oh, it's something with some texture. But then the bamboo shoot curry with bees, that looked a little, I don't know, do I really want it? But we did try it. So overall, it was a very tasty meal, and it was definitely not something that I would call unpalatable for our city tongues. It was most interesting and pleasant tasting, and they were so kind. They served one by one, and for each item they had a separate plate made of sal leaves. So we are very very humbled. I can't believe I'm having this, and I'm not going to tell you till I have it. It's the typical ant curry of Bastard and now Koraput region. And it's just not bad. It's quite crunchy and tasty. It's so well cooked. It's tangy.
We had it sitting on the floor just like a community lunch. Their hospitality really touched us, and everything was like, served the organic way. So our lunch actually started with two main things: ant chutney and salab. Salab is a translucent white alcohol made from the salab tree. They served it in a bowl as in dona. So this was our welcome drink and appetizer. After that, they treated us to a lot of things that Vedavruta mentioned, and we ended it with a mango based dessert. It was like spicy, hot, still sweet, and very natural. So we had a lot of food, but still we are not feeling bloaty. Maybe because it's organic, fresh, and it is from this soil. So it was very nice lunch that we had. And then this is how we actually tasted the flavors of Koraput in this Kundra block. After this hefty lunch, a walk was in order. So we thought, what better way to digest this food than to take a village walk. So the village is actually picture postcard perfect, beautiful. The houses look like the models we used to make during our childhood, and it's surrounded by mango and jackfruit trees. I haven't seen such huge jackfruits hanging from a tree in my life. The mangoes are everywhere, on the tree branches, on the ground, everywhere. We are just taking a round of the village. There are hens, there are kids running around, there are people going about their daily work. Sometimes we feel like pinching ourselves. It's tough to believe it's real. The Duruas are majorly forest dependent, so their spiritual lives also revolve around nature and forest and the earth. So they have their own tribal gods and goddesses they believe in, and they majorly believe in supernaturals. And some of their gods also have some Hindu beliefs woven in, but it's majorly around nature and natural elements.
We saw beautiful mud houses in pastel colors. We saw a lot of cattle, a lot of poultry dancing around. Lovely trees, huge bamboo bushes, salap tree. Oh, we also had salap, the local wine. And so we saw the salap tree, the juice of which is extracted, fermented, wine is prepared, fresh and consumed. So we had that. And we saw a local shrine with no idol inside, but a couple of stones and stuff. It's some tribal religion, I have no idea. Looked very, very enchanting. We saw a kid which who looked like a doll and dressed in traditional attire. He was probably the hero of this whole show. We saw a way of life that's not ours. We're kind of jealous with the amount of space and the amount of freedom and the fresh air they get to breathe every day, and the space and the freedom and the greenery they live in, and the fresh produce that they consume. We had a lot of things that are totally alien to our system, but it just went down so easily. So we saw that also. So ultimately, it's a whole new experience.
We thank banglanatak.com and Axis Bank Foundation for curating this experience. We feel blessed to have experienced this village's cultural heritage. एक ऐसी विरासत जो म्यूजियम्स या बुक्स में नहीं बल्कि रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी में जी जाती है. Hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as we enjoyed making it. If you did, let us know by giving it a thumbs up. Subscribe to Daily Fundos and press the bell icon to be notified of our new videos.